This is not a new debate, but the fact that we still continue to have the debate in this country baffles me. People are helped to die every single day in virtually every hospital, in the hospices, at home, all under the wink-wink of pain management. And yet every time someone suggests bringing this practice out of the closet, opponents leap up screaming there's potential for abuse, we'll end up killing people who want to live. Come on. If there's potential for abuse, then by all means, let's regulate it. Have an administrative hearing or go to court like we're doing now, but there's much more potential for abuse when we do it secretly.
No. There's a good reason for the secrecy. The last thing we want to do is to cultivate a culture of suicide. Almost 20% of today's teenagers contemplate taking their own lives at one time or another. A recent 5-year analysis showed a 20% rise in suicides among middle-aged people. It's becoming epidemic. Not the time to lift the stigma.
We would not be sending the message.
Oh, yes, we would, Mr. Shore. You make it permissible, that's one step closer to making it acceptable. And the real danger is that elderly parents start thinking it's maybe their duty to spare their children so they won't drain their finances.
This would not be that case.
Could be tomorrow's
Which is
case.
why we take it on a case-by-case basis, addressing all the concerns you raise. But why must we have an absolute blanket ban when it causes such immeasurable suffering for so many?
Because it's not potential for abuse that's really in play, Counsel. Let's all admit that. It's politics, and the legislature gets to make the laws, not the judges.
But it's for the judges to safeguard the Constitution. Included therein is our fundamental right to privacy. Can there be anything more private, more personal than the destiny of one's own body, one's life? It's also for the judges to step in and be humane when a gutless, politically expedient Congress refuses to do so. My God, we put dogs to sleep to spare their needless suffering. Why don't we extend the same compassion to human beings? This man is terminal. He will die. He fears people, all people. He can't control his bowels. He has an utter lack of cognizance and an inability to have any meaningful exchange or even contact. Would you choose to live like that? Would anybody?
To allow assisted suicide is to say that life itself has no intrinsic value, no sanctity.
Oh, baloney. I'm saying Walter Schmidt's life in its current state has no intrinsic value. He lies in his bed with no apparent capacity to discern or think. His days have devolved into a horrible cycle of soiling his bed sheets and screaming incoherently at the very touch of the nurse who cleans him. His life is a misery. I'm sorry. There is no sanctity in that. I don't care what